Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. I'm Barber Dave, and we're going to do our series of 3 shaves over the next 3 days, maybe a couple more with it being Thanksgiving week. First and foremost, we'd like to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. A couple of new things today that I don't think I've done a video on before. So for the soap, we're going to be using the TSC Clown Puke. This was a charity thing that Nurse Dave did. We'll go into more detail on what, for those of you that may not know what Clown Puke is, in a little bit. For our brush, we're going to be using the TSC 2nd anniversary with an Amack Blue synthetic. For the aftershave, we'll be using Reuzel, which is more of a barbershop brand that you can get. I use it in the shop for my clients. For the EDP, we'll be using Bleu De Chanel by Chanel. And then, of course, the Proraso Alum and Borotalco talc. And for the big star, some new hardware today. I've been waiting for this for a little while, and I finally got it. It is the Blackland Blackbird titanium. This is solid titanium. It's actually a little bit more aggressive than I thought it would be. Just a little bit less aggressive. Actually, I find it a little bit more aggressive than the Tridari. So, but beautiful. It's a beautiful matte titanium. Very, very lightweight, solid titanium. It does come with an inkwell stand as well, so it's really nice. And I've got a Nasset blade in there. So I hope everybody's doing well, getting ready for the holidays. I know that a lot of people can't spend time with the holidays or aren't planning on spending time with their loved ones because of the COVID restrictions, and that's too bad. So if you are a TSC member, we are going to be doing on Thursday after Thanksgiving, or Thursday on Thanksgiving, a little get-together on Zoom. So you can check out the forum for that. Open to all TSC members and their family. Okay, let's talk about Clown Puke. What Clown Puke is basically the bottom, if you don't know, it's the bottom of the tubs of all your different soaps, creams, whatever. And instead of throwing those away, you find another tub and you just start throwing them in there. Now, this was a charity event that somebody had put together. I think, like I said, it was Nurse Dave, and I bought it. And it's full to the brim. But if you notice, all the different colors. There's, I think, 25, 30 different soaps in here. And what's funny is they're all different types. Both Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, and some no-name soaps. And one would think that, you know, with all the different scent profiles, that it would be funky. But it's not. It actually ends up being, quite frankly, one of the best soaps in the den as far as a performance, overall scent, and everything else. So it's kind of funny how that works. But this thing was packed to the brim. I mean, as I said, I think Nurse Dave took from the soap sample pass around, and anything that was small, he just jammed into this pack. And I'm not sure if that's exactly how it happened, but then it was put up for auction. And I decided to go ahead and get it. So it's really neat. It's a good soap. And I've listed on the website what soaps are in it. But I want to say it's 20 or 30 different soaps. It's a lot. But very creamy, very yogurty, very nice. Okay, let's see how. I've used the Blackbird once before. I think it's such a lightweight razor. I mean, literally featherweight. And I think I pressed too hard. But let's see what happens this time. Yeah, much better the second time around. The razor I had been looking at for quite a while, both the brass version, the stainless version, and the black oxide version, because it's fashioned after the Air Force SR-71, which for most aero crazies, the SR-71 is among their favorite aircraft ever. And and I'd held off on buying it because at that time I wasn't hardly shaving with a DE at all. I find myself with work now shaving a little bit more with a DE. And then, of course, the owner at Blackland decided, well, what the heck? Let's do a titanium version. And the titanium is just, you know, that was a no-brainer. Once I saw that a titanium would be available, I said, because the black oxide had been discontinued, or not discontinued, but just sold out for a long time. And to me, the next best thing, especially if you're looking at the SR71, if you can't get the black oxide, the titanium is the best, because like the A10, the cockpit material surrounding it is, I believe, titanium. So very lightweight razor. So as I was saying, it's very, very lightweight, easy to maneuver, just good all the way around. Well, what I noticed yesterday when I first got it, that it's so light that you kind of want to put a little bit more pressure. And so it felt much more aggressive. But it is, I would not classify this as a mild razor at all. In fact, I think it's a little bit more aggressive than the Tridari Open Comb. Now, that could be me still getting used to it, but I would put it, it's every bit as aggressive as an Aristocrat. But smooth, very smooth. Tomorrow's shave should be interesting. Kyle UA Cowboy gave me a 3D printed rabbit razor, I guess, that uses an injector blade, but it doesn't have a cap. It's actually held on by magnets. So I think he wants me to join him in the Weeper Parade, because if you watch this video, pretty aggressive. Now, I have an E-type injector that I barely ever use, but it has a cap, so we're going to see how that works tomorrow. I guarantee you I'll be using CBL Orion base for that, to make sure that I've got all the protection I need. But I think overall, as far as DEs are concerned, along with my collection of Gillette's vintage, and I think with the feather, the Tridari, and the Vector, I think I'm pretty much done with handled razors. Yeah, right. You guys know me too well. Beautiful shave. If you like titanium and you have the means, definitely recommend the Blackland Blackbird titanium. Really, really nice. And we'll go ahead and see how she did with the alum, because that's usually the best telltale sign. still think I'm being a little heavy-handed with it because I am getting some feedback. Not a lot, but enough to where it's noticeable. So yeah, as far as clown puke is concerned, don't wash that one last little sprig of soap that you have in the bottom of your tub. Find another container, an empty container, or use that container and just start mashing and adding soaps. It ends up being really, really kind of neat to have a full tub of a variety of different soaps that you may or may not have tried. Okay, we're gonna use the Reuzel aftershave, and this is a really unique aftershave. I use it in the shop. Very slick. It's made in Holland. Very good for the skin. A lot of protection in it. A little bit woody, a little bit spicy. A lot of citrus. Just a neat, very nice aftershave. And you don't need a lot, a couple of drops. So if you can get it through your barber, or sometimes you can find it on Amazon in the smaller bottles, definitely well worth it. It does take a little bit longer to dry down, but other than that, it's fantastic. And we'll be using Borotalco for the talc today. And then Bleu De Chanel for the, and this is a powerhouse. I mean, this is a very strong, but very aquatic, very nice scent. And I've thought, after Nurse Dave was giving me so much crap about the earlobe thing, that is now going to be called the Nurse Dave earlobe application process for EDT. So that's it, folks. Thank you so much for joining us for a Sunday. We certainly do appreciate it. Once again, we hope that you guys have a nice Thanksgiving if you don't get to watch our other videos this week. If you haven't checked out the TSC before, please come and take a look at www.theshavingcadre.com. I'm Barber Dave. This has been Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. Have a wonderful Sunday.